extremely different.
So we're gonna see the Mii Brawler and the Link here.
And this is the one with the shot put, which I guess
Yes.
makes sense. Because, like, jumping in on Link can be very risky if they read it. So, like, the shot was just an easy way to poke at them. And just, like, stop them from setting up something too crazy.
What you're gonna see from Skyward is they are someone that will have every projectile out at all times.
Yes.
They're a very projectile-based player until you get in on him.
Yeah.
So if Shard can disrupt that in the neutral with those shot puts, it's gonna go a long way towards getting that initial opening that he needs.
How you doing?
I'm good. I think this is gonna be my last set, just because I can feel myself getting gas.
It is
Yeah.
10:16 at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek.
I'm usually about getting ready for bed now.
Derek came here shaking his head, which means Eric though probably won.
Most likely. So again, these are one of the two best in Milwaukee right now. Skyward, #1 in the state. Shard also in the top 5. The two very good players. The winner of this is likely going to go. Yep, it's going to be Towne Eric though in losers semis.
Wonderful. That should be an interesting set. So, as I was saying, chat was doing chat things and saying that Skyward farm Shard. Is that true?
Skyward farm Shard, I actually am not sure.
Okay.
So I haven't seen these guys play much. That's on me. So I am curious to see how this goes down, but I could see it. Mii Brawler really has to be the one to force the issue in this matchup. So Link gets to play that defensive game plan and just wall out until Link gets the opening that he wants.
And that was already a very impressive show of spatial recognition from Skyward Hero. He knew exactly how far he had to back off, and just just held space just as long as he needs to, baited in Shard, and then just got a little bit of a punish. That being said, Shard in lead right now. So Link is interesting. I mean, he's a zoner with slow, with a lot of fairly slow options up close, but they're very lethal options. I mean, the exception is of course up the out of shield, which I think is frame.
It's a good out of shield.
Yeah, it's really good, but it is committal. If they read it, you can die. All the time in the world.
Typically, you're gonna see Skyward only go for it when that up B is guaranteed. And the thing is now, you're down a good amount where Link has to start forcing the issue. Brawler, definitely better when you are forced to approach. But Skyward is someone that does not abandon his game plan. He has that rhythm that he plays at, and he will not abandon it. So it's up to you to outmatch the match. Skyward very good at maximizing Link.
Smash not quite gonna kill.
You see that situational awareness from Skyward where he has the game plan that he wants to execute, and if he gets the opening that he's looking for, he knows how to follow up on it.
Up and throw, going to kill. Just grabs him, just grabs Shard right out of that, I think the forward smash that was. Almost beat the neutral get up there, but not quite. Forward throw, and 127%. Link is also very heavy.
And you saw that with the Thrupper not killing earlier. It makes it very difficult for Shard to get these stocks. Isn't going to be able to get really these edge guards on Link, so he needs to find these stocks mid-stage, which is much easier said than done.
In fact, the M tilt to catch the landing is... Yeah, this definitely looks like #1 in Wisconsin.
You just see the wall is so hard to break for Skyward. He is going to impose his will no matter what is happening, which is exactly how Shard wants to play. So if you can't get your opponent to break, what do you do?
Well, Shard did not get here by being a jobber. Let's see what he can come up with. He's been able, he's pulled the rabbits out of the hat before, against Chico, I think most notably. So let's see if he can find some pattern in Skyward Hero's defense.
The biggest issue though is Link has the hitboxes to contest the juggles from Mii Brawler. Being able to preemptively stuff out with those...
Down air! Oh, there we
Wow.
go! There we go, there's the down air! Oh, ID gets caught. Drifts back.
And this is where having those platforms is so good for Shard. if you can get Skyward into a barrel situation to get that guaranteed throw-upper kill off the top, it's going to require more damage because of Link's weight, but this does give you an opportunity still to win even at this deficit.
Option, but Skyward, like, Shark sneaks through.
Skyward just continuing to play that patient game, does not need to force anything here. Has Shard at those higher percents where one hit is going to put Shard in disadvantage, where he will have a fair waiting for him, and that fair is going to take game one.
And it just, Shard just, I think, Shard had a few really good openings, and obviously the final, like, stock count was just a one stock, but it really did feel like when Skyward Hero set up camp, there just wasn't a whole lot that Shard could find.
That's what's so hard on PS2, and it's a lose-lose, where you go to a smaller stage against Skyward, you think you'd be able to get in easier.
Yeah.
It's harder, because the wall, there is not room to maneuver around, so you have to go to a big stage that Skyward is also very good on.
And it looks like we're still going to be sticking to PS2.
It makes sense, where at least you have those platforms to mix up your approach on. You have the mobility to try to play around these projectiles, and you can get those off-the-top kills, but Skyward is so good at playing around them.
Also, that was such a good delay from the Skyward. Set up the conflict. Does get an opening off that. Maybe like not capitalize quite as hard as Shard hoped it would.
That's the biggest thing, is if you wait for defensive options from Skyward, he is going to pick the aggressive option, so you have to preemptively cover things. Otherwise, Skyward is just going to reset.
Being said, this is really close right now. Oh, this is
And the bomb is on stage, so that squeaky toy Nair is going to be the stock.
That's it, and Shard grabs the first, like, kind of substantial. Oh, wow.
Not substantial when you got a fair waiting for you, but looking much better from that game one, is starting to impose his will more in neutral. Understanding that he can't give Skyward the opportunity to reset and get these Nairs out. Playing super well, just continuing to force Skyward off stage.
Oh, that was so sneaky. I would get grabbed there a million times.
Shard is absolutely fighting back, is not letting Skyward impose his will in this game too, and it's working out great for him, but that's going to be a big up smash and a lot of damage. A rare overextension from Skyward that doesn't pan out.
Excellent check on the shield pressure, on the unsafe shield pressure from Skyward.
If this is a matchup that's been squarely in Skyward's favor, Shard is playing like he's found the answer.
Oh, that was such a well-played shot push.
Just getting in this stalemate here now. Shard is okay with this. You have that neutral beat, just attack on some damage.
Don't check the approach. Oh my god. Doesn't get the strong hit, but this is still really hard to make it back. Oh my god, just falls out of it. Fine. Okay, and we have Shard's back on stage.
And we do have the side B from Shard. It's going to be the command grab. It really has not had an opportunity to use it, but it is there. He catches Skyward preemptively going for an option like a shield or not having it out, but again, those fares are just typically how Skyward is finding these stocks.
At 60 and 72% on Skyward, 87% firmly, like, Shard is firmly the driver's seat at this point. But it changed on the dime. Nicely confirmed, nicely usage. Okay, that's...
Skyward can rob these stocks really early. Link has a lot of strong kill options. There is that down air potentially if he can find the confirm. Shard just staying careful around these platforms.
I love that. Just use the boomerang to knock it up ever so slightly.
Skyward is trying to reposition it, like you said, with those bombs, just to force Shard to be uncomfortable, but not enough, and Shard is going to even up this set.
Shard 1-1.
So again, I started doing what you need to do in this matchup, not letting Skyward Hero get out Link's slower defensive options, just continuing to put on that good pressure that we saw like he was using against Chico. So it's going to be on Skyward to try to get this lead early and get that wall set up. So I believe this is going to be an all PS2 set. This is a really good stage for both players. It makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if Skyward wanted to go to a smaller stage eventually, but I also understand the threat of less room to escape this Brawler onslaught. As this set goes on, Shard is doing a much better job of keeping the pressure on Skyward when he does get him in the corner, just not letting him reset for free and get this defensive wall set up.
And also I think Shard right now might just be in a little bit of a better... So the thing about like zoners is that the damage you take from like Link's crossbow at full screen is not substantial. Like it's, I think 8%. It's usually not going to make the difference between living or dying. But it's very annoying.
And it does pop you up, especially at those higher percents where you get put in an uncomfortable disadvantage situation where that bomb will absolutely take the stock. So you're seeing Skyward understand that when he gets those higher percents, he doesn't need to commit.
Just excellent.
Skyward is perfectly content to do these boxing situations in the corner now, has the lead, isn't really going to die to anything from Shard right now unless Shard can find an up B towards the top, which Skyward is just dying away from these platforms at all costs.
That every like jump is just getting caught. This really bad position from Shard, and Skyward Hero just covers high. I don't know if he explicitly read Shard doing the up B, but like there was really not an opportunity cost to doing that.
Again, you talked about if you preemptively go above the ledge when your opponent's already there, all they have to do is just recover that high recovery. And if you go to the ledge, fine. If you recover high, that's a stock. Farewell. Oh, I thought for sure that Shard was just dead there, but he is absolutely dead there on the regrab.
And oh my lord, that's an emphatic game from Skyward Hero.
Dominant 3 stock where got the lead early, did not let Shard get his offense going, and Shard just did not have an opportunity to get any momentum. Just couldn't even get stock.
Who knocked Skyward Hero into losers?
It was great.
Damn. Huh.
So if Skyward wins this, he has one more set he needs to win before his run back with Bray in Losers Finals would need to take on Eric. So looking at pretty much like a #1 in Madison versus #2 in Milwaukee versus #1 in Milwaukee. You could make the case obviously still that D-Money is #1, but Eric has been playing really well lately.
Yeah. Well, that should be an exciting set to look forward to if it happens, because Shard's still here, Shard's still kicking, Shard still has something to say, still got the microphone, there's no mic drop yet, and is going to start this off with a 49% combo.
But retreating immediately instead of forcing the issue in the corner, I'm not really sure why you would do that, because now Skyward gets to do this defensive game where he gets to tic-tac that damage and chip away at your lead.
It is like, I mean, like, the thing about the shot put is you can, like, bother Link, but you kind of need to be in a position to capitalize off of it. This is not really doing a whole lot.
Every shot put you land is going to be at least 2 or 3 other projectiles from Link. I understand wanting to show that you have the lead and cause Skyward to be uncomfortable, but you are not going to win the projectile game long term.
Right. And does actually go in and does actually get a lot of percent on Skyward for that. But now back here, like, okay, good catch on that. I guess maybe the thinking is like Shard can like maybe force Skyward here to approach.
The Skyward is very much someone that is not going to approach ever. He is committed to his game plan, but Shard doing a good job of playing at that space where he forces Skyward to make an uncomfortable decision, and it forces him to make a bad option and lose that first stock.
Yeah. Thrown up forwarder gonna catch Shard, put him in a really bad position, and that will seal the stock, and we are back to even percents. Well, for a little bit.
And Skyward does have that bomb in hand and gets to execute that game plan that he wants now. Has Shard in the corner, just continues to pile on damage little by little. Shard has not been able to make it out of the corner yet. And yes, it's not a lot of percent, but man, you get frustrated when you're there for that long.
Oh, love that parry to the down tilt. Not love it, but at least puts himself out, like, puts himself out in a bad situation there.
Now, Skyward Hero gets to set up shop, play this defensive game. Just needs one fair in the corner to get rid of Shard's second stock here. Shard needs to play so carefully. It needs to get Skyward into the corner and get the right call out on the defensive option.
He's gonna roll back, just gonna reset. Oh, that was such a good run-in. Just recognize that Skyward Hero is probably gonna throw the boomerang high. And that will do it. A few excellent openings by Shard, and now has a very tenuous lead.
I just want to go back to Shard got that opening by just running through the bomb. Understanding that once it stops moving, it is not a hitbox anymore. When it's bouncing, it stops you, but being able to just run through it and get through that pressure was incredibly smart.
And it also shows that, like, Shard is like a little bit more cognizant of Skyward Hero's projectile patterns now. And he'll have another opportunity to show that, because now he's got one more stock.
And Skyward gonna be going high, does not have a jump.
Okay.
Gonna be offstage in a very bad spot, and he's not even get the chance to recover. Shard getting that shot put to force a game 5.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm psyched. I'm hyped. Yo, type in the chat who you want to win. I know you care. I know you're sitting there and having a good time. Don't lie to me. I know you're invested.
Shard is showing fantastic adaptation and incredible mental fortitude after what was a robbery of a set in Winners Finals, and just having to continue to navigate this minefield from Skyward Hero, staying patient, and getting himself into a game 5 here, one game away from potentially making it to loser semis. Skyward, a player that is stalwart in his decision making, stays confident, does not get rattled. And you are going to see him just get back to resetting and getting this defensive wall up.
Yeah, Skyward Hero puts the wall in Milwaukee. Don't think about that one.
No, it works. Milwaukee. Milwaukee.
Yes.
That's okay.
I tried.
Yeah, that's okay.
Just holding space a little bit more confidently, just sticking in that mid-range, where he can, well, like, if Skyward Hero actually throws it up, he'll just roll for his head.
Shard is doing a good job of utilizing those platforms, too. He will set up shop with those shot puts to safely get that pressure, will reset as many times as it takes until he gets the opening that he's looking for. However, he is starting to lose this defensive battle. How patient can you stay when you're just getting so much damage tacked on?
Chase Skyward Hero down, but Skyward Hero is just so good at holding space when he needs to. Tucked in. Oh. Just gonna fire it off, not gonna get greedy, just takes a little bit of percent.
And Shard does not put on damage in quite some time, has not had an opening for about a minute here. Skyward starting to understand the pattern that Shard is going for and just navigating around it, really not feeling threatened by these shot puts at this point.
The bomb. Okay, man. Wait.
If Shard had gotten that up tilt, that very well could have been the stock, and starting to get a good amount of rage, a good amount of damage on a Skyward where these thruppers can call out a high recovery. This could be the stock, and that nair isn't going to be enough.
Nair, like, Nair's gonna back start away.
Both these guys playing so patiently, neither of them wanting to overcommit. And whoever gets his first stock is going to matter so much. It is going to go to Skyward.
40%. Wait. Oh, it's not going to kill.
Perfect air dodge too from Skyward, where air dodging there gets you that auto cancel on the platform, and there's no way you're going to lose your stock, but it will be an up smash, and Skyward only taking 8%.
Just one unsafe boomerang on shield, that's all it takes. Not fair. Throw it away. Skyward coming out swinging. He really does know when to just like pull forward a little bit just to make things up. He's not always retreating, that's why this works.
Back to this stalemate, though. We've seen that this can go on for about 30 seconds at a time, but Shard actually being the first one to crack, quickly retreating, but just showing that Skyward is the most patient player in this state, bar none.
We got waiting for Godot over here. It never actually arrives. Shard never actually, well, okay, fair enough. He approached. Oh, that's such a good confirm. Not quite gonna kill. Oh wait, this is
gonna need to air dodge, and that's going to be enough.
Oh my
Skyward Heroes only needed 2 openings to get that second stock, and that was 1 stock away from moving on here at Westtown Brawl 200.
Wait. And Shard doesn't really have the liberty of just like hanging back anymore. The Skyward Hero is never gonna approach under these circumstances.
Even when it's dead even, he doesn't approach. So now you're down to full stock. You need to start forcing this issue in the corner. Get these call-outs. That means that you're going to have to start overextending, and that's exactly what Skyward wants.
Okay, that's going to be a jab. Just have to throw away. Okay,
That worked perfectly.
High shot right there. It's going to at least get in, but that's going to be a grab back throw.
Oh! Now we're going to see it drive down into something crazy there, but Skyward still just, he gets his damage and he gets out and he resets. He does not want to interact with this Mii Brawler. Thropper has basically been a non-factor in this set, and he knows how to play around these winning conditions for Brawler.
Throw. It's away. It's not though. Okay, that's going to tickle him a little bit, add on a little bit more percent.
Skyward's just so comfortable playing with his back to the ledge. Skyward has not been able to find Shard has not been able to find an answer to this defense consistently, and then it causes him to get forced into the corner,
But that's
finally getting an overextension.
okay. 88% on the Mii Brawler does mean that that's a little bit of rage. That he's not out of this yet.
Yeah, it is game 5. Shard can get these early stocks. You see him going for the downer, and Skyward preemptively letting that up B ring. You're not going to catch Skyward slipping, so you need to bait out these defensive options or preemptively stuff them out.
Oh wait.
Here we go. Yeah, just a little more percent is all Shard needs for a thropper on one of these platforms, but a fair on the side will absolutely do it for Skyward.
Oh wait, is that it?
It is not it. That will not be enough, but one more will do it. Skyward needs to play. Shard needs to play perfectly right now. He needs to force Skyward into the corner, but he's forcing the corner himself. Nair mid-stage? Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
You never see Strong Nair getting it done, but it will do it for Skyward. What a set.
Oh,